guys, PC Sim King here today with a quick tutorial on how to fix the Liverpool scenery from Sebastianj on Flightsim.To. I know quite a few of you guys have been having some issues in relation to this this scenery mod, with it being pink when you load into the sim for the first time with it. It's quite an easy fix, so yeah, stick around and let's have a look. So as you can see, I have downloaded all the relevant files from the site, but if you've not already done that, then obviously you should already know where it is. But if we just type in Liverpool, I typed that completely wrong, and you will have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 and part 5. Obviously don't miss these ones out, they are a little bit lower, I don't know why, but they are there. So there's 5 parts to this, so go and download them. But to download them properly, most of you guys have been missing one file. I don't know why that is, but if you click already download, download there, you will see that it says download main file, and then there's a sub file underneath, Liverpool-1, and it's marked number 2. So download both of these, so download the main file first and then download this one as well, and that's the same for each part. So part 1 is this, part 2 will be the exact same, part 3 will be the exact same. Make sure you download both parts for each one. You should end up with 10 files in total. So as you can see here, it says extract both zip files into the same location to merge the contents. So we will do that now. So we'll start with Liverpool 1 first, so we'll drag that out onto the desktop, and then we will click extract here. We'll just let that do its thing, and then it should create one folder. So you can already see it has one folder here. And then you can see there it changed from 1 to 2, so it's reading the other file now, but it will all get put in the same place. Inside these folders there are 2. One is Liverpool main, I believe, and then the other one is called the Wirral. So 2 different sides of the river. So inside here you've got Liverpool main and Liverpool Wirral. So you do that for each one. So keep that to one side there. Completed ones, just put them to the side there so you don't get them confused. So drag these into the center, extract here, and let it do its thing again. You'll be able to tell if it's merging because this number here will change between 1 and 2. That's when you know that both files that you're extracting at the same time that you've highlighted are merging into one complete file, and the subfolders within these are being merged together to create one file that you can then drop into your community folder. So that's number 2 done. Again, if you want to merge these at the same time, then you need to hover and highlight over them. Right click. That didn't work. Right click, extract here, and it'll do them both at the same time. If you accidentally only highlight one and right click and extract here, then you can cancel the process and restart it. It may still create one down here, so make sure you delete that first and then reattempt. Because last thing you want to do is have multiple files with the same name on the desktop and get confused and drop the wrong one in, then you have to start this process again. I know this process you have to go through a couple of different scenery mods from Flightsim.To, and the mod creators on there but this generally applies to most of those mods because the process is the same depending on the dependencies that are required for the actual mod. So that's Liverpool 3. Liverpool 4. Just extract. Oh, don't do what I just did. Extract here. We're all allowed a mistake every now and again, I suppose. I'll go to Liverpool 3 there. Again, I would keep hold of these files. I always keep backups of my mods anyway in a directory. I zip them up. These are already zipped, which is handy. And then I just lock them onto my separated mod drive. So that if there's any issues in the future, I can delete and reinstall the mod that's causing a conflict. Again, always really helpful. So that's Liverpool 4. And Liverpool 5. Extract here. We'll just move these. Again, try and keep these in order. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So once you have all these downloaded, what you want to do is go into wherever your MFS is located. Mine's on a dedicated NVMe. You would go to here, community, and you would drop them in here. However, I use MFS add-on linker with a dedicated mod drive to obviously increase my performance. So I go into here. So go into wherever your community folder is based or your add-on link is based. And you are going to grab these. So I'm going to go into Scenery UK. I'm going to grab these individually, sorry, not individually, together, and I'm just going to drag them and drop them in. This may take a minute as they're not exactly small files. And what we will do in a minute, we will fire up the sim, we will go to Liverpool Airport, and you will be able to tell straight away if this has worked the way it should, because Liverpool Airport around it previously, at least for you guys, it would be pink, it'd be visibly pink at the Liverpool threshold of the airport, so you don't even need to fly. You can see if it's worked automatically by just, you know, loading into the sim. Without having to go anywhere. So we will do that. We'll make sure that this is all worked. As I said, the proof's in the pudding. So that has now completed. Right, I just need to do one step for myself. You guys might not need to do this. MFS add-on linker. Just start my add-on linker. Okay guys, so we're now inside the sim. We'll go to world map. We will go to Liverpool Airport. I'm just going to use the F-35 Lightning. You can see Liverpool's there, it's not showing any issues. Out off of 27. So now I'm going to out onto the Mersey. You'll be able to see if the scenery is working properly just by obviously flying around the airport, because obviously if you downloaded all of them, it will be pink around that speak area. Obviously what we want to do, we want to fly over the scenery mod, make sure that obviously it's not interfering with anything. It shouldn't be if obviously you follow the steps that I showed. The one thing I will say is always make sure that any scenery mod that you add to the sim is working properly before doing it, you know, moving on to the next thing. So yeah, let's go into the sim and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're at Liverpool Airport. We're just loading in. So I'm going to go into the 3D view. You'll be, like I said, you'll be able to see if this is working straight away just by looking around outside the airport. Obviously this is going to run a little bit stuttery at first, because obviously I've not used this mod previous to this version. It is literally a fresh install, just as you would be expecting. So we're just going to take off quickly and have a quick look at the scenery mod. I'm not doing any fancy flying, I'm literally just flying over Liverpool city centre to make sure that this is all working as it should be. 120, and we can pull up there. Put the afterburner on. And there you go, you can see that it's no longer pink, it's pulling in the scenery as it should be. And we'll just head down towards Liverpool city centre, and we'll head up over the east of Liverpool, and then we'll come back on the Birkenhead side just to obviously see that everything's working properly. But the pink scenery is obviously showing that it does work properly. Like I said, this will stutter at first, it's to be expected because obviously it's replacing the default mesh on the ground that Bing Maps use. So it's expected to be a little bit stuttery at first, but once you've done 1 or 2 flights over the area, the cache will obviously improve and you shouldn't end up with any stutters. So you can already see that it's working as it should be, because Liverpool Cathedral, which is right there, it would normally be just one big tower block or something like that, but yeah, that's working as it should be. Obviously got the Radio City Tower there, and this is just such a brilliant scenery mod. I've used this since Sebastianj launched it, and he did an absolutely fantastic job with modelling Liverpool. So we'll go over to the Birkenhead side now. Obviously you got the Kingsway tunnel stack there. I think that's Kingsway. Oh, that's Queensway, sorry, that's Queensway. Over Camel Laird shipyard, which is just up ahead of us. Like I said, the performance isn't going to be that great at first, but it does improve as you do a couple of flights along here. I think this mod works best with a helicopter because you can really take in the detail of scenery that's been added to it. But yeah, as you can see, this all works as it should, without any issues whatsoever. So I hope you guys found this really helpful. If you did, please consider dropping a like, perhaps subscribe. I do VR flights, especially using the F-35 because I love this thing. But yeah, I shall see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys.